All right, guys. What's up, Fominachi? What's up, man? All right, guys. We're up. All right. We're also watching AGRI, CEI. All right, guys. What's up, Sahan, Leslie, Philly? What's up, team? AMC is up there. We got AGRI, CEI, Neuro. Neuro's gapping up some. What's up, Leslie Aldrin? What's up, guys? All right, so yeah, let me know what you guys are watching today. SPY seems to be rebounding some from yesterday, which is great news, to be honest. Something we need in the market. Twitter, yeah, I think Twitter's probably going to be rebounding some. Just the broader market bounces all the way back. So we look at AMC. AMC's up to 1340s, 1350s. The SPY itself is up to 394s. Tesla is up to 730s or so. CEI is up to 80 cents. AGRI is up to 270s. Neuro is sitting right around $5. We're watching that as well. Is the deal on? Yeah. I don't see anything stating that the Twitter deal is on. All right, so executives are saying that Musk deal won't be renegotiated. All right, so basically, what I see going on with Twitter right now is that Twitter execs are saying that, quote, no such thing as the deal being, quote, on hold, says that they will not renegotiate the deal price, says that the Twitter Musk deal is proceeding as expected. There's a new Twitter policy that it's going to label and limit misinformation posts. Twitter is turning positive as those same execs that we just mentioned said that Musk's deal will not be renegotiated. And so, yeah. But I don't think it's as clear as that. Of course, Twitter wants the deal to go through because, you know, they want the deal to go through. But I think if they find that there's over 5% bots on Twitter, then the deal's going to have to go out the window. But I don't know. Yeah, I really don't know. Let me know. Do you think the Twitter deal goes through? I guess is the big question. Let me know. Hey, what's up, Daniel? What's up, Johnny? We're gonna do a poll here, and we're gonna ask, do you think the Twitter deal goes through? We've asked this question numerous times. I'm gonna do every time we ask this question, a large majority of people say no. After this latest update, do you think the Twitter deal goes through? Yes, no. Let me know. We just did a poll. Vote on the poll right now. Let me know. Got $400 from Facebook biometric lawsuit last night. How? What's up, Hammer? What's up, Andrew? All right, let me read his tweet from yesterday. All right, guys. So yeah, so I'm reading up on this. All right, guys. Sorry, reading up on the news. I mean, dude, it's just a political mess, bro. Like, that's the best way I can describe it. I'm really, here's the problem is that we've seen this so many times before, bro. Like, I'm not a super political guy. I'm really not. Like, I dislike both sides. I think they're both pretty toxic, to be honest. But, like, are we really going to try to act like Elon Musk is, like, bad for the world just because he came out opposing a specific political party? Like, I don't like either side. I dislike the right heavily as well. I think the right, there's a bunch of right-wing dinosaurs, running politics right now, keeping cannabis illegal. If you want to know my real uh, opinion on it. But, like, at the same time, at what point do we say, okay, like, Elon is clearly not bad for the world. He's the only billionaire I've ever probably agreed with, and that's including a lot of other ones. And so at what point do we just kind of say, okay, like, now he's a bad guy? I don't get it. But, like, I'm gonna stay out of it. It's too political for me to really want to have anything to do with. But, like, yeah. Deal will not go through because he could still lose the 1 billion and still buy it cheaper. Yeah, for sure. He could say, hey, I don't want this anymore. I'm gonna back out for 1 billion, and then put another offer in at 44 billion or whatever it is and get it. Brother got it too. It was in my PayPal. Did they send everybody $400? I gotta look this up. All right, so you must be in Illinois. And so it looks like this was for more than 1 million Illinois Facebook users as part of a 7-year, 650 million class action lawsuit. Checks between 200 and 400 started getting mailed out as of May 8th. Yeah, for sure. You should at least pick the lesser of both evils. But in my opinion, they're both equally toxic. They're both toxic and bad for the world in different ways. One side refuses to move forward and refuses to be progressive. The other side twists everything negatively against you if you disagree with one thing they say. You know what I mean? So like, which side is really worse? Like, I don't think there is one. I think they're both about equally toxic, you know? And again, I hope people don't judge me too hard for saying this. Again, I dislike both sides. I truly do. I think they're both equally toxic. I haven't voted in a presidential election in 10 years outside of voting for an independent. At a certain point, it's just like the whole political thing is a mess. Yeah, I don't know. All right. Right now we got AGRI at 269s. We've got 1340s. We've got Neuro at 510s. We've got CEI at 79s. Like, y'all know who I am? I'm Bill Mayer. Is who I am. I'm Bill Mayer. That's who I am politically. You know what I mean? Now, I am reading this thing about Elon and the SpaceX flight attendant. If this is true, I mean, it's horrible, to be honest. Freaking Elon, man. If this is true, Elon's... I can't even really talk on this that much, but it's oh, man. It's bad. Yeah, I definitely disapprove of that, but, As Bruce Lee says, be like water. Yeah, hey, that's what I try to... In politics, I'm like water. I dislike both sides. To where it's like, anytime I talk to anybody, literally anytime, in my opinion, I know I have the right stance politically, because anytime I talk to anybody, they always hate me politically. They always disagree. They always get weird with me politically. And so I know I'm doing something right if every time I talk to anybody politically, they're getting weird with me. It means that I'm staying neutral, which is good. I'm not picking sides. Yeah, it was settled out of court, but I don't know. It doesn't seem like Elon, but you never really know, bro, with these billionaires, to be completely real. Like, you don't know. Like, you don't know what they're doing, man. Like, especially 2016, when Elon had less heat on him, before Tesla was like... I don't know if Tesla was public in 2000. Let me see. When Tesla was still private. No pun intended. All right, so yeah, Tesla went public in 2016, so, But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I agree with the libertarians a lot, but I also disagree with them in a lot of different ways as well. You know, and so I'm pretty neutral. I really am. I'm pretty neutral. I dislike all of it. I dislike the whole realm of politics more so than anything. I dislike bureaucrats overall. But like I don't know. I usually just go with the person, not the party. You know. But yeah, with that said, though, what do y'all think Twitter does? Do y'all think the Twitter deal goes through? I can't imagine it does. I can't imagine it does. Because I'll put it like this, okay? So say Elon comes out and says that he finds that over 5% of Twitter users are bots or spam accounts, right? Say that actually happens. Do y'all think that he would rather still pay the said agreed upon purchase price of $54 billion, even though those numbers are higher than initially anticipated? Or do you think there's a likelihood that Elon says, nah, I'm backing out. I'll pay the $1 billion. I'm backing out. And I'll just pay the billion. $1 billion is not that much, $1 billion is not that much in terms of like escrow or like a back out fee. $1 billion is really not that much for them, right? If the numbers are more than 10% off, then why would he, he would probably happily pay less than 10% of the deal to get out of it, you know? Now, of course, speculating, no idea. We're really just guessing here, but like, I don't know. How are the numbers even going to be proven? And even, a good point. I don't know. The only thing I can think of is that they hire and they agree on an independent firm to check it. I don't think Twitter would ever do that though, because I think Twitter knows that it's vulnerable to the deal not going through. I think Twitter knows it's vulnerable about this, and so I don't think Twitter would ever do that. I think he wants to get, yeah, maybe, but I think it's going to be so much of a hassle. I think, especially with Tesla stock dropping, he's going to, you know, you know, Tesla stock dropping has dropped Elon's net worth by, 20, at least 20%. So the market's drop over the last few weeks has dropped Elon's worth by at least 20%. So Elon has, give or take, lost roughly 40 billion or more over the last month or two. And so Elon's not really like loving life right now. I'm sure he's a little bit frustrated. He's probably lost 30 billion or so. And so, he's going to be smart with his money, I would assume, but I don't know. Who knows, man? I don't really know Elon like that. I mean, of course I don't know him personally, but what I'm saying is it's hard to gauge what type of people what type of people they are. We could say, oh, Elon's a great guy, but we really don't know. 46 billion since the offer on Twitter. Yeah, man. Potentially, I understand that logic, but I don't know. All right, I think Neuro's still pretty interesting though, and we got the SPY ramping up. I mean, if we look at the SPY today, the SPY's doing great. You know, the SPY's up to 390s right now, so the SPY's killing it right now, doing great. That's great. We want to see the market do well. We really do. We got CEI on the move at 80 cents. Tesla up to 725s. SPY looks great though. SPY's up to 394s, which is what we want. It truly is what we want to see, you know. Well, yeah, oh, for sure. He's certainly intelligent. My wife and I actually had this argument. Because my wife read an article regarding Elon's entrepreneurial history and, you know, said, well, and I was like, well, and my argument was like, well, he's obviously a smart guy. He obviously is business savvy, and he obviously does pretty well at founding successful companies. I think if we look back at his history, he has at least been a part of PayPal, Tesla, SpaceX, The Boring Company, Neuralink, and a lot of other successful companies, to be honest. And so whenever you got somebody that's connected to that many profitable, good, really good companies, then you know he's, to a certain extent, a good business person. Now, of course, founders can come out and say, oh, well, he didn't really do anything. And that, to be honest, that's just founders, bro. Like, listen, business can get finicky here. Like, it really can. Business can get really difficult when you're working on business with other people. There's always resentments, there's always difficulties, and there's always harmony problems. Really, I've worked with a lot of different people in business, and business can get tricky. It really can. You know, even the nicest people, you know, it's hard to work with others, you know, especially somebody where it's like, hey, I founded this. This is mine. I founded this. That's your baby. Like, you want to control it. And that's a normal thing, you know? And so I don't think anybody necessarily coming out and being like, oh, Elon really didn't do anything is valid. I think that's probably just bitterness because Elon went on to be far more successful. And I think that's what it really is. But who knows? I don't know. Wait, Dune is not the right way to pronounce it? Yeah. Yeah, I know. Everybody's argument is like, oh, well, Elon didn't even build the first Tesla. Bro, have y'all seen the first Tesla, dude? The first Tesla was not even successful, man. Like, the first Tesla that they built was not even successful. Elon basically bought it partly for the technology, but the modern day Tesla is drastically different than the one Elon purchased, man. Have y'all seen the old Teslas? They look nothing like the new ones. Completely different. And so saying, oh, Elon bought this partly shell company and, you know, he just acquired Tesla is not accurate. You know, if you look at the Teslas he acquired and then you look at what we have now, they're far different. It's a completely different business model aside from that. Like, the business of Tesla is completely different now than it was when he acquired it. And so it's just not the same thing. He obviously grew Tesla to where it is now. That's what people really got to understand. But I can't lie, there have been some red flags about Elon, you know. I think Elon probably has an empathy problem, you know, is what I think it is. I think Elon probably has an empathy problem. And I think Elon's brother came out with the same thing. One thing Carol will criticize me for, and I'm not trying to say I'm like Elon. I guess I'm, you know, I can be like him in this way, but I'm not even trying to compare myself to Elon. So, you know, don't think I am because I'm not. But Carol says I'm not sensitive enough as a person. You know, I lack empathy, is what she says. And, you know, maybe that's true. Let me know what you guys think. I think I could be a little harsh sometimes, but I feel like I truly just speak my mind, and sometimes that rubs people the wrong way, and it's not fun to hear, but it's the truth regardless in my head. So I'm gonna say it. Uh, yeah, for sure, AJ. 100% agree, man. All right, so CEI up to 80 cents. We got Neuro here. It's at 505s. We're watching that too. Are y'all buying Twitter, man? Let me know. Let me see what the poll states. So the poll says, do you think the Twitter deal goes through? 45% saying yes. Pretty split on the matter. 45% think yes. 55 think no. Yeah, I'm not trying to. Yeah, you're good, Mountain. I'm not trying to act like Elon. I know Elon has Asperger's, and I certainly don't have Asperger's. I think the fact that I do this stream every day is pretty telling that I don't have Asperger's. But if you don't know what Asperger's is a form of autism, which basically means that generally you have above average intelligence, but much worse social skills and social cues. Is what Asperger's is. I have family that has it. So I have some family that has it, and I know a few other people that have it as well. And so people with Asperger's generally have higher intelligence, worse social skills. And yeah, I have ADHD, but my point is, I was never trying to say that I'm like Elon. Like I said, I was just clarifying. That's not what I was trying to say at all. What I'm saying though is that I get the same type of complaints from Carol, and that I lack empathy and sensitivity. While I have no one has been in EVFM. They had a 1 for 15 split on the 6th and hitting people with an offering today 2 weeks later. Yeah, I mean, Tesla dipping down though. Tesla's down to 720s. Oh yeah, I did lose yesterday, guys. I took some stupid trades and I came back and lost. I lost $60. So gave some money back to the market yesterday. Like Sheldon on Big Bang Theory. Yeah, I mean, basically, yeah. Lacks empathy, highly intelligent but lacks empathy. Yeah, Tesla's very green. I mean, if we look at Tesla here's Tesla. If we look at it, it's very green today. Previous closing price is at 709, and it's currently sitting at 725s or 722s. I mean, 722, 723s. Highs from yesterday were right around 735s, and so Tesla's doing well. It had a green day yesterday, also. So good day yesterday. Market rebounded yesterday. Some choppy day for the most part throughout the day, but then in pre-market and after hours yesterday, the market, most large caps are going to be bullish since then. I think it's just being rational and realistic, and that could maybe come off as a little cold. Yeah, for sure. Tesla was down 39 cents yesterday. Yeah, well, Tesla actually opened up. Tesla actually opened up red, broke over green, but maintained mostly break even yesterday. So if you look at Tesla's bullish, if you look at Tesla's action yesterday, it's mostly break even. I mean, it opened up. Tesla opened up yesterday at 707s, and then popped up to 730s, but closed roughly at 710s, 712s. And so mostly a break-even day yesterday. But the big gains that came from this came from pre-market and after hours. If you look at when the closing bell happened, we moved up some in after hours, but we got the real bump in pre-market. And this is mostly just due to the broader stock market. And it could be the broader stock market is reacting to this as well. If we look at the SPY, for instance, yesterday, SPY had mostly a sideways break-even day through market hours as well. And then, in after hours, it kind of maintained pretty quiet, but then it started to really ramp up. Oh, wait, does the SPY stay open all day? Man, I forgot about that. Okay, so the SPY has mostly stayed bullish all day. Serious question, can you trade the SPY after market hours, like all day? The Asian markets did well last night. Analysts are predicting a bounce today, looking positive in pre. Nice. Yeah. Crypto seemed to do well too if we look at like BitGet. Hey, Pawn, I'm going to message you some stuff. Pixie, got you, man. What crypto? CI moving but slow. Yeah, CI is moving. Tesla dipping down some, man. SPY up to 390. Somebody asked me to look at Pixie. CEI is popping up here, guys. It's at 81 cents. Pixie looks good too. I mean, it's moving some. I think 50 cents is an obvious resistance level. And so I do, in just general stock movement, would like to see it move over VWAP here. I would like to see it move over VWAP. And hold there over the 50-cent level, but who knows? What's up, JoJo? I know options get a 15-minute buffer on ETFs to close the position. See, I'm moving slow. What's up, Oscar? Only as long as your brokerage is open. Okay, Apple puts today. I don't know. Yeah, no worries, Hammer. MKD, is it MKD oil, if I remember correctly, or maybe I'm wrong with that? What is MKD? Hmm. All right, so here's MKD. CEI ramping up, guys. CEI is at 83 cents, 82 and a half cents. MKD is only at 9 cents right now. Neo is bullish. Yeah, Neo's ramping up to 1770s. Neo looks good. Apple, we got a few people talking about Apple here. Apple up to 130s. Apple's mostly just moving with the broader stock market. It did trend against the market yesterday, though. So the market mostly trended sideways. Yesterday, Apple trended negatively and down. But again, it is kind of trending back with the market again. Apple back up to 139s right now. I'd like a free Squeeze app, but trade on the iMac and iPhone. Yeah, sorry, we haven't even updated the Squeeze app in a minute, man. We've been kind of busy with other stuff, so we haven't even really been updating it lately. But we will get there. We'll get there. All right, guys. So yeah, so we got the SPY popping up. It's at 393.50s here. There's Apple right now. Here's the SPY. CEI did ramp up some. Anything else? I see a lot of gappers, but nothing really good, I guess. iMac is up. NMTC is up. VEDU is up. Redbox is up too. Yeah, we can look at Redbox here. Yeah, Redbox is up some. I mean, it's popping up some. It's at 388s. Apple has a new VR headset demo to the board. It has heat issues, but if resolved, could see a demo at EEE this summer. Hey, what's up, Kyle? BBIG on short sale restriction. Hopefully today will be a good day. Yeah, BBIG still interesting, man. It's at 280s. You know, it's moving nicely as well. We got AGRI gapping up too. What are y'all bullish on the most today, right now? There's Redbox. Redbox is up there, but I'm watching the SPY and this Twitter deal unfold. Twitter at $38 a share currently. And again, vote on the poll right now. Do you think the deal goes through? Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm on Twitter right now reading all this mess about Elon and Twitter and oh man. I gotta say though, I mean, I don't know. Let me know where you stand on this Elon Musk fiasco with all the stuff going on. Um, you might be worth watching today. What? Can you sum it up for us, please? I haven't read the latest. I got you. Okay, so here's the latest in the Elon. Here, maybe I'll film this. Make it a. Bear with me, guys. All right, so test 1 2. Test 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2. All right, there we go. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Okay, so basically, just to give you a rundown on everything that's happened over the Twitter deal, Elon Musk, all this different stuff. Okay, so basically, a few weeks ago, Elon Musk came out and said that he put the deal on hold because he thought that Twitter had over 5% spam or bot accounts, higher than the number that Twitter stated that they had in SEC filings, basically. And so there's been a lot of speculation on whether the Twitter deal will ultimately go through or not. A lot of people stating it will, a lot of people stating it won't. Twitter prices are currently sitting at $38 a share. And then recently, there's been a lot of personal attacks against Elon Musk come out. You know, there was one sexual harassment claim that came out in the last day or two, stating that it was between him and a SpaceX flight attendant back in 2016. And that recently came out in the last few days, causing a lot of people to attack Elon. They also came out, the Twitter executives came out and said that the deal is still going forward, that Elon cannot back out of the deal just because he thinks that over 5% of the bot and spam accounts are fake, and that the deal will move forward as expected, is what they're saying. Now, again, there is a $1 billion back out fee. If one of the sides backs out, then they have to pay $1 billion. At the same time, though, I don't think $1 billion is extraordinarily high. I think that if there's skepticism regarding the number of accounts on Twitter and all that stuff, then I think that, Elon or Twitter would happily back out and pay that $1 billion and just kind of back out and move forward. Now, it's a big percentage, but overall, I think that it's not high enough to really keep them from backing out if they really want to. And so, again, let me know where you think this deal will go, if you think this deal would move forward. I'm not really picking sides here. I really have no idea what's going on. We're just reporting the news in this. And let me know in the comments in the chat below what you think is going on. And if you're watching this on Twitter, join our live stream. We're live right now. Let me know what you guys think. All right, the real question is, can I post video on Twitter now? What if I want to post my video? Can I? How long is this video? Oh, I can post my video. Y'all do me a favor, hit the like button as well, guys. Run those like counts up. Let me make sure this works. Hold on one second. I'm gonna have to mute the music just for a second so I can make sure. Let me know what y'all are watching right now, guys. Twitter at $38 a share. BBIG at 280s. CEI at 82 cents. Yeah, remember, guys, there's a $1 billion back out fee. Do you think they're gonna use this? I mean, I don't think $1 billion is super high. I think that one of them will back out if they need to. All right. Hmm. We actually posted our breakdown for Twitter here. 1 billion, not a lot. I mean, 1 billion still a lot, even if you only have 100 billion. I mean, that's still 1% of your overall net worth, and so or liquid cash. But I don't know. Not hating at all. You make $100 a day trading most days, which is great. But how much money do you put at risk to do that, and what would it take to turn that into $1,000 a day? I probably put in. Um, I mean, I probably risk $100 or so. The amount of money I spend in equity on the trade is not how much I'm risking. The stocks I'm buying, the SPY is not going to go to zero. If it, the SPY is not going to go to zero while I'm in a trade, and if it did, there would be a lot worse problems than me losing my equity in that trade, because if the SPY went to zero, the whole world would, be in trouble. But yeah, my risk in each individual trade is usually about 10 cents. 10 cents per share with 100 shares or so. So, um, you know, sometimes more. So my daily risk is probably 1 to 200 bucks, on average. Yeah. I mean, again, I've had people come out like in the end, as a day trader, you're gonna have to use more equity than you're making. Like day trading is completely different. You don't calculate risk the same in day trading as you would in maybe like a long-term investment. Like a long-term investment, you put up $1,000, that's your risk is $1,000. And if you make 1,000, then you got a 1 to 1. You make 100%. Um, but my risk in day trading is very different. It goes by cents per share when I enter a position. So if I get in Twitter at 38 and my risk is 37, then I have a dollar risk per share. You know, um, if I buy 100 shares, then I lose 100 bucks. But my risk is what I make it. It's not all the money I spend on the trade. I'll put it this way: there's a lot of traders that are using big, heavy leverage, maybe two, three, 400,000 leverage. Do you think they're really risking $400,000? Of course not. If they were, then the brokerage wouldn't give them that much leverage. If they were risking that much, the broker who has more safe falls regarding that than anything else are going to protect their money. And so, yeah, it's not about how much equity I'm spending on a trade. That's not a reasonable expectation. It's more so about the risk I give it, and it goes by cents per share. So in my situation, again, I'm risking usually 10, 20 cents per share per trade. So I'm risking about 10 to 20 bucks per trade to make 10 or 20 bucks. And then, if I can make $100 a day, my max loss I usually give myself is about 150. And so give or take. Hey, what's up, Beach? Are the Nationals really trying to trade Juan Soto, bro? That sounds like a terrible decision, man. Yeah, I see somebody in Discord saying, "Hey, Habib's coming back." I hope he does, bro. Habib's one of my favorite fighters, just a different level of fighter. All right, BBIG up to 280s. Bitcoin's still coming back a little bit. It recently popped back up to 30.4. I get that, but how much money would I need in my bank account to do that? Just ballpark. I mean, I'm number one. I'm going to preface this with like I can't say for sure. It's all a subjective thing with what you're comfortable, with trading. I mean, the higher profits you shoot for per day in a smaller account, the higher your risk is ultimately going to be. Like I could try to make $1,000 per day in my account right now, but it's going to be very, very difficult, and my chances and likelihood of success go down the smaller my account is. Right. So I would say for me personally, my own subjective ballpark numbers for that type of thing would be if you want to make $100 a day, I would say you probably need to have 25, 30,000 safely. And it depends on what you're trading as well. You know, um, It really depends on what you're trading as well, but I would say 25, 30K is probably what you need. Don't fall for what everybody else is saying too. There's a lot of people that are, again, they just want to sell courses, right? So they got to give you an unrealistic expectation, because if they gave you a realistic expectation, you wouldn't do it. And so they'll act like you can make $100 a day safely with a $5,000 account. And that's just not true. That's just not true. You're not going to have a PDT rule. It's going to be very difficult to get around the PDT rule. I would say you need at least 25, 30K if you want to make $100 a day scalping like I do. And that's what I have. I have 30,000. And people underestimate the edge that you get from having no PDT rule. It really is. Like, you can also trade futures. With that, futures is going to be a better option for a lot of people, because futures, frankly, allow you to day trade the same scalping strategies that I use with no PDT rule in futures market. Like, you can trade the E mini and the micro E mini, and the E mini looks exactly like the SPY. It does exactly the same thing as the SPY. It has the same price action, and you can trade the E mini, no PDT rule, instant settlement, and all that good stuff. And so the futures market is where a lot of people, if you're trying to trade like me, the futures market is where you want to go. You get instant settlement. You can go long and short. There's no PDT rule. And, the company I promote, Top Step, funds traders, and it's kind of the gold standard. They've been around for over a decade. They fund, thousands of traders a year. They pay millions of dollars out, and it's kind of a funded account program. So they give you a demo. If you can hit their target on that demo, I think the profit target is like 2K or 3K for some of them. They have a max loss as well. But if you can hit that while following all their rules, and there's two different stages, then they'll fund you, 30,000, 50,000, 100,000 with an 80% profit split. And so basically, if you get funded and you make 10K, you get 8K, they keep 2K since they're funding you the money. And so that's another option as well. Again, I'm certainly biased in their favor because it's an affiliate partner of mine, and so I get a commission if you sign up, just to be transparent. But I do think it's a good option for traders. I think Top Step specifically is the gold standard. It's been around the longest, and I think it's easier to learn on Top Step than putting up the money yourself, right? You spend $160 minus 20% if you use my link, and you're risking $160. It's a lot cheaper to do that, especially if you're just learning, and try out Top Step and try to get funded that way, than put up 10, 20, $30,000 yourself and potentially lose that. I think it's a lot easier to have some pressure on you through Top Step, but not the full extent, if that makes sense. So, you know, I trade 5,000 options account, making roughly $500 to $800 per week, and that's cool, Powell. But I think that's a risky strategy. I don't think that has much longevity. And so while you might be making, $500 to $800 a week right now, I think that's a risky strategy to implement. And again, I'm not saying you can't do it. I'm not saying you can't make, whatever. What I am saying though is that the risk is higher. Certainly. The risk is certainly higher. And I don't even think that's arguable. I think the smaller account you try to have with the largest gains you try to make, the risk is simply higher, you know. Yeah, T2 is actually, I actually 100% agree with you, Chris. The T2 rule, which stands for the transaction plus 2 days. It used to be the T3 rule, but right now it's the T2 rule. So it stands for transaction plus 2 days. Is an absolutely ridiculous rule. It only really allows the banks to hold on to your money longer so they can keep more interest. Protects the banks a little bit more. That's it. And nobody's really questioning my size. I'm just trying to be honest with people about at least my opinion on it, but nobody's really questioning my size. I don't think, Brandon. Um, Not here, at least. Yeah, I'm just trying to be honest with people. Again, I think selling courses clouds a lot of people's judgment. To where maybe they're not even trying to hurt traders, but I think they need to give out unrealistic expectations in order to sell courses. And so it just makes a lot of people fall for guru like nonsense, when instead they should be trading small and slow and trading safe and protecting their account, using risk management. Um, yeah, the T2 rule needs to change, for sure. It's just unnecessary. It's outdated. Yeah, market would be crazy. Right, exactly how the point. Everybody's selling courses. If they were that good, they wouldn't need to sell it. They just give it away. Right. Or they just wouldn't do anything. All right, so yeah, Twitter up there. Here's the SPY. CEI starting to ramp back up. BBI's back up to almost $3 a share. Here's the SPY right here. So the SPY is up to 394s. We can look at the highs up there and see what happens. Can y'all not hear the music? Oh, my bad, guys. I forgot to unmute the music. Oh, my bad, guys. Yeah, all good, Brandon. You're good, dude. Yeah, and the whole sizing thing, like people can, if people are reasonable and understandable, it's fine. But like if we get some guy that I've never seen before, like I said, I truly got people that are a little bit obsessed, and we've had some weirdos over the years that get really obsessed, and then again, most of it, if I'm being completely real, most of it, and I'm not trying to act like everybody's jealous of me because I think people are just struggling with life, and that presents itself as jealousy too. But you get people that are just genuinely just jealous. People that are jealous. They work with the channel, but then they get mad that they're not doing it, and so they just kind of they just find all these little reasons to attack me. Um, all these little minor things that should be insignificant to most people, but for whatever reason, they just are desperate to like get weird, and so they criticize the sizing I'm taking. Like $100 a day is plenty to make. It really is plenty to make, and you should never criticize somebody for trading too conservatively. If they're making, as long as they're not making $1 a day, attacking somebody for being too conservative and trading is not, it's not reasonable. Especially somebody like me who's like, hey, I don't sell anything. I don't charge for anything. I don't claim to be an expert either. I don't act like a guru. I don't sell a course. We're called beginner trading. You know what I mean? And so, again, when you take all of that stuff into consideration, the people that get really weird are mostly just jealous, if I'm being real. And that's fine. I get it. People struggle with life. It is what it is, but I love this community, man. It's a great community. Wait, the music's still not on? I thought I shared it. Here, hold on, guys. My bad. There we go. Desperate to get weird. Hey, yeah, the PDT. Yeah, it's almost impossible to day trade with less than 25K. You could try, but one of the reasons the fail rate for traders that don't have a large enough account is because it's so difficult. It was so much easier for me to make money once I had a no PDT account. So much easier to make money. I can get in and out whenever I want. I could exit the trades. Again, the T2 rule is really what limits it. I mean, traders would be able to trade pretty actively if they didn't have the T2 rule. If they got instant settlement like they should, especially with modern technology and banking, then people would be able to day trade as much as they want for the most part. The T2 rule is really what throws it off. Basically makes them have to cut their account size in half. And so if you got 10K, you're not going to be able to use that 10K. You got to use 5K a day instead because of the T2 rule. So it's just silly. Right, exactly, Chris. If I was trying to make a guru channel, I wouldn't call it freaking beginner trading, bro. But again, I think it's also that people are so brainwashed to think that I need to be one. Like they think just because I'm on YouTube that I have to be a guru trading $1,000 in profit or losses per day, gambling away my account. Like they're so used to that they think I have to be that, and it's like I don't. I can be whatever I want. I could not trade at all. In fact, most people on YouTube don't show their freaking trades, bro. Most people on YouTube don't even show their trades. Like especially the big channels, they don't even show their trades, man. You don't even see what they're doing, and so it's like, which one's better? Y'all tell me. I'm the most humble, Brandon. You know what I mean? The most humble. Top 3 for sure. No, showing what you're doing isn't manipulation. It depends. It depends, right? It really depends on what you're targeting. If you're only targeting very low float stocks that are obviously going to get influenced by your following, only targeting those low float stocks and then calling each position out to your following, which is thousands of people, that's what that is. Menina. Showing your profit and loss statements or your trades per day or whatever, that's okay, I guess. You know what I mean? It really just depends. I'm for people doing whatever they want to do. They don't have to show their trades. I'm not mad at them if they don't. You know, just people don't criticize me if I do show my trades and it's small size, because the other people are watching don't show their trades. So it's like people should just be happy I'm showing them my trades to begin with, to be honest. Yeah. Mitch on Benzinga is the same one that I used to trade with. Yeah, I went to his wedding not too long ago, too. Mitch and I got to go to Mitch's wedding, and fun little ceremony, man. Good dude. I've known Mitch for like 4 years now, 3 years, 4 years. I don't know. I've known Mitch for a long time. But yeah, went to Mitch's wedding not too long ago. Like this is, if you guys remember when I was in Denver, I didn't really want to tell people at the time, but yeah, went to Mitch's wedding a few weeks ago, and was fun, man. It was fun. Denver's dope, dude. We went to Boulder. It was cold. It was snowing, man. I went hiking in the mountains in Denver. It was cold, bro. Or in Boulder. SPY popping up. It's at 394s. 394s. Yeah, I mean, I don't think they necessarily have to show their trades. Air style. And the reason I'm saying that is because, like, look, if you're not claiming to be an expert, if you're not claiming to be a guru, if you're not selling courses and stuff like that, then yeah, you don't have to show your trades. You can do whatever you want. You know. Yeah, these type of people are called Karens. Hey. Yeah, for sure, Jay. 100%, man. Right, for sure, air style, 100%, man. But you got to be careful there too, because a lot of them are paper, a lot of them are photoshopping. Frankly, a lot of them are. I would say the most rampant way to do it is cherry picking. The most rampant one is cherry picking. So like I trade, I take 5 losses, I win once, so I'm literally running less than 20%. But instead of showing everybody the 6 trades that I got involved with, which included 5 losses and 1 win, I only show people the 1 winning trade and make it seem like I'm far more profitable than I actually am. I think that's probably the one that's the most rampant on social media. That's the type of stuff that's the most rampant. All right, so SPY starting to test highs here. Looking very good. Looking very good. And again, I don't think you have to show your trades, guys. Like, I'm not trying to claim you have to show your trades. I think it's fine if you don't. Just, just be honest about it, I think there's a lot of pressure in showing your trades. I really do. Like it's one of the reasons. Like I'm not looking into anything I did over the last year. There's too much pressure in that, man. Like I don't want both sides of the pressure. Like I'd rather be able to lose money, and if I lose, nobody can say a word to me about it because I'm not selling anything. I'm not claiming to be an expert, and I'd rather just not have that crazy amount of pressure on me to act like a guru because I'm not one. I'm not an expert. I would rather just be real about it. SPY popping up to 395s. Let's see if we can break. It's close. This is what the market needs. Hopefully we get back over 400, man. The drop the day before yesterday was absolutely brutal. Yeah, 5 or 6K to pay for a day trading course is an obscene and ridiculous amount of money. You should never spend that much money on a day trading course ever. I don't care how good of a course it is, anything like that. You can find almost all of the same content that's in those courses available for free elsewhere on the internet. You don't need to, you know. Neuro back up to 514s, 515s. All right, SPY pull it back to 394s. I actually might buy this dip. I'm going to buy this little dip in the SPY. All right, we just bought 25 shares of the SPY. Yeah, somebody said that I wasn't trading in pre-market. I don't know if they were assuming that this is a demo account or something like that, but yeah, it's not. You can't trade pre-market in a demo on TOS. So we're about this little dip here for the SPY. We'll see if it bounces back. Neuro back up to 513s. This channel covers pretty much most things you would get in a course. Yeah, for sure. 100%, dude. We try to teach people the truth about it. Ride says, what is 5 or 6K when you're going to be making 60K in your first month? First month? What? Your first day, right? No, just joking. Please, pure sarcasm. Don't copy me, guys. But no. You know how it goes, man. You know. Again, I don't get into my details, but I am actually green on the year, which is in day trading, in pure day trading. And that's better than 90% of other traders. It doesn't matter how much I'm making, you know. I use Benzinga. And so if you want to check out Benzinga, no, he's just trolling a little bit. If you want to check out Benzinga, look in the description. You can try him out for free too. Benzinga's dope. Yeah, you get the get rich quick mindset is truly the worst one. It really is the worst one. It's the worst for traders. It's the worst for like mindset. It's just bad, you know. But again, people that sell courses, they need to act like that so that you'll buy their course, you know. Because if they were like, yeah, it'll probably take a few years, and you might not make money at all, and you know, it'll take a few years, which is the truth. Which is the truth for anybody, guys. Which is the truth for anybody, unless you're trying to be an influencer, you know. Then all of a sudden, you know, on Twitter, everybody's getting rich in their first week because they bought a course, and it's just not accurate. But it's generally going to take at least a year or two to be successful. Sometimes more, sometimes less. And a lot of people, no matter how hard they try, are just not going to make money ever. You know, and that's something that people got to understand. It's a risk getting involved with this. It's not easy. And if it was easy, everybody would be doing it. It's incredibly difficult. It's the hardest form of investing there is. But it does have a lot of potential if you can get good at it. John only teaches one thing, the truth. We try, man. We try. Yeah, it's one of the reasons I'm as polarized as I am in this, because people who sell courses certainly don't like me. People that sell stuff certainly don't like me, and that's okay. You know, it's not that I dislike courses. I'm not against courses. I'm really not. We might have to cut this. We broke under 394s, big down wick or big up wick here, and so we'll take $7 loss. It's all right. But yeah. I'm not against anybody that sells courses. I'm really not. I don't think all courses are bad. I think if it's less than $1,000 and it's somebody that has some authority in that niche, and it's, you know, and it's somebody that has years and years and years of market experience, then like do whatever, do what you do. I'm not mad at you if you buy that course. I'm not mad at the person selling it either. But if it's some 17-year-old kid with braces trying to act like he's made $500,000 with a $5,000 account over the last month, and he's out here trying to just mislead people, then yeah, I disagree. Hello, John. What is the yearly cost of Benzinga Pro? I really don't know. I get it comped. It's free for me. Yeah, I am an affiliate partner of Benzinga, and so I work with like Mitch and everybody, and I get it for free. I don't have to pay for it. But Benzinga's super dope, and I'll show you guys why. Okay, here's Benzinga right here, and this is something I use daily to figure out what's moving in the market. I use it daily. My favorite part of Benzinga is their news section here. Like, look at this news section here. So, like, say I want to look up a specific stock. Right? Say I'm gonna exit out of this just so you guys can see how powerful this is. Right? If I go here and I say I want to look at the Twitter news, the Neuro news, the CEI news, the BBIG news, I want to look at Tesla news, AGRI news, IADP news. It'll give me a detailed list of all the catalysts that have come out for all of these stocks. If I go to signals, they have signals where I can see block trades, halts, resumptions, opening gaps, highs and lows. All that good stuff. I can go to scanners here. This is a scanner from them as well called movers. And so, I can edit this to see pre-market, I can edit this to see just a lot of different things. And then I can go to details here and I can say, okay, here's Apple. I can go to Twitter. I can see what the float size is, what the short interest is. So just kind of a really detailed, site. And you can try Twitter out or you can try Benzinga out completely free for 2 weeks without even needing a credit card number. So you can try them out. They let you try them out for free. So try them out, guys. Super dope, but really useful. Honestly, for my own trading, very useful. Kind of the one-stop shop. I don't really have to open up anything else. CEI finally released their earnings report. Right, exactly, Justin. 100%, man. Yeah, I saw that about the 10 million a year. Because, frankly, man, people... There's a few different reasons people buy courses. Number one is that they're desperate. Okay, so they're desperate to make money. I think people... When people learn about trading, they get really optimistic. They think that they're just going to get rich quick and that they're going to show their family how smart they are and that everybody's going to be like, wow, look at Billy. He's so smart now. He's trading. And they think that they're just going to get rich quick and that they're going to buy their mom a house. And the biggest thing to blame is the stock marketing. Marketing out there. What's actually more likely is that the person loses a bunch of money and has to tell their significant other, and they get mad at them for it, and they feel worse. That's very likely in this situation. In fact, that's what happened to me when I first started. I lost like 2,000 or 3,000. Carol was pissed. This was back in like 2016. I did not have that much money, and Carol was not happy about it. And that's what happens with most people. It doesn't matter what course they take. You can look at somebody else's course, but the problem with that is that people trade differently. People trade differently. Just because you see somebody else make money in a specific way doesn't mean that you can emulate that effectively. Yeah, it's boring right now, but it's all good. AMC up to 1340s. We'll see. I'm still in SPY. We did bought it small, and we'll see what happens. Yeah, for sure. Like what happened with me when I first got started trading is I started trading, and of course, what happened was I saw the movie The Big Short. And So I saw the movie The Big Short, and I realized how much money there was to make in the stock market after watching The Big Short, because they all got rich, And so I come home and I'm like, oh, I'm going to be a trader, And of course, what do? I Google it, and what comes up? Tim Sykes, Warrior Trading, and I think I'm about to just get rich quick. I go to Sure Trader, I get 4 to 5 to 1 leverage, and I just, lose a bunch of money really fast, and I give it up. I stopped trading. If you see, I started this channel in 2016, but there's a huge break in between. So it's like, yeah, I started the channel in 2016. I didn't really start posting regularly until 2017 or later. And so, I started in 2016, didn't really start posting regularly until 2017, because I took like a year-long hiatus because I lost so much money. I lost a bunch of money, and I said, F this, I'm done. I'm not doing this. But eventually, like, I had already posted some videos, and those videos started to gain traction during my year-long hiatus. And when I came back, I had like 300, 400, 500 subscribers. And so I'm like, oh, well, maybe I should give this another shot. But I did so with risk management. So I left Sure Trader, which was an offshore brokerage, kind of sketchy. And I went to TD Ameritrade and Thinkorswim. And once I did that, I started doing better. I still lost, but I started doing better. Yeah, high school really should educate people on finances, Yeah, high school really should. It really should. Taxes is the more important one, I believe, is taxes. All right, so SPY's still here. We're roughly break even here. Neuro starting to creep back up. So Neuro at 520s. Yeah, so SPY up, Neuro up, 520s. What do you think about Disney? Seems very undervalued at 100. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I've been saying this for a while. Of course, I'm not telling people to buy it. I really have no idea what Disney's going to do. No idea what Disney's going to do here. It might go up, might go down. Don't copy me. No idea. But I like Disney. I think Disney's very cheap, and I think over the next 5 or 10 years, Disney will almost certainly go up. We might buy this little dip in Neuro here. Just a little baby dip. We got a little pop up just in case we can move up to 550s. If we start to run, we might make some money. SPY, we're still in this one with 25 shares. We'll see what happens. Yes, I started the channel the same time I started trading in 2016. Yeah, but Blue Sky, I really think, oh, my bad, guys. I'm trying to sit up a little bit. I really think that people are blind in that way, though, Blue Sky. Let me explain. I think people are blind in that they let their political affiliation affect their logic with Disney. Regardless of how people feel politically regarding Disney, regardless of how Disney Plus does, regardless of how Disney Plus does, Disney is a money-making machine. Disney owns a handful of very, very large media companies and brands. Star Wars, Marvel, ESPN. They're connected in most facets to most media brands. And so Disney, regardless of political stuff, is going to be fine. I think I've seen a lot of people come out over the last month and say, yeah, Disney's going to go down. I think that's what they want to happen. But I don't think it actually will happen. I think Disney is too interconnected and owns too many assets. Disney owns a lot of stuff, bro. A lot of stuff. Regardless, Disney Plus numbers actually went up 30% year over year. And so Disney's gonna be fine. Long term, Disney just owns too much. It's too big to fail. Yeah, right now Disney's just following the bigger market here. The bigger market is down to 293.80s, and it's been dropping pretty consistently over the last, I don't know, 6 months. So market's been down. It's hard for any stock to do well in that environment, but Disney will be fine. Disney just makes too much money. It makes too much money and owns too much to really fail, I would say. Do you have opinions on NFTs? Yeah, I mean, I think NFTs are a good technology that'll be around for a long time. But I think they're volatile and there's risk. Yeah, but what I'm saying though, dumb money, Disney's issue is a lot like other companies have to expand and keep expanding for years to come. It isn't about owning everything. They have to get bigger, and they will. It is about owning. Those two things are actually connected, in my opinion. Dumb money. They're connected. Disney owns everything, and so they're going to continue to acquire things as well. Disney already owns a bunch of money making assets. And with that, they're going to continue to acquire more and more. That's Disney's business model. It's been Disney's business model for the last while, where Disney is acquiring other companies and just consistently doing so. That's how most of these companies grow. And again, Disney Plus numbers went up 30% year over year. So Disney will be fine. They're going to keep growing. They're just going to, again, I left Disney World a few months ago, and Disney World makes about $20 million a day. Disney World is getting bigger and bigger. The numbers that they're putting in are higher and higher, and Disney World was packed when I went, and it was not summer when I went. It was early spring. Man, I should have stayed short. And John Deere beat earnings and still gets crushed. That's why sticking to technicals is important. Yeah, for sure. I think BBIG. Yeah, let me know what y'all think about BBIG. It's at 280s. Yeah, we're probably gonna have to cut the SPY. We'll let it test the VWAP here. We'll let it test VWAP. Right, it's Disney, man. Like Disney owns too much. Like Disney's probably the biggest media brand in the world right now. Like Disney's gonna be fine. Again, people's logic are swayed for political reasons. Like people dislike Disney politically, and so they act like Disney's gonna fail because they dislike them politically. But it does, none of that matters outside of short term, because Disney owns too many assets, and they're going to keep acquiring assets, and they're going to keep growing larger and larger, and Disney Plus is growing by 30-40% year over year, and Marvel movies are going to come out, and that's going to make Disney Plus grow more and more, and then they're going to get higher sales numbers because more Marvel movies are going to drop. Star Wars is going to announce another trilogy or whatever it is, and they're just going to keep getting bigger and bigger. And I mean, I think that's very self-evident in terms of their historical price action and movement and what Disney has done over the last 20 years. SIGA, yeah, I saw SIGA yesterday. And yeah, SIGA is up some. I guess we're just going to cut this. $15 loss. We'll cut this one too. So we're down like $20 in pre-market, which is fine. But we're just going to wait now. It's all good. I see some people mentioning SIGA here. SIGA is up to 930s right now. 930s for SIGA. CEI up to 81, 82 cents now. CEI up to 81.5 cents. Neuro just breaking down here. SIGA's testing 940s though. Right, for sure. Yeah, I went to see Lion King in theaters when it came out. I remember going to see Lion King. It's one of the first movies I saw in theaters. SIGA pulling back to 930s here. Yeah, I'm an Android guy myself, Chris. So I get it. But yeah, Apple's a money-making machine too. And even though I don't have Apple products myself, I still believe in Apple as a company. I think Apple will continue to make money too. Yeah, I don't really want to go too much into detail with it, Michelle. It's not even that. I don't think it's more so like different allegations that have been out from it and political sentiment of that. But yeah, I don't know. Again, I'm not getting too into detail about it. I really don't know. Yeah, I love when friends tell me they boycott Disney. I have no idea what Disney owns. They still watch Hulu, ESPN, Star Wars, Marvel. It's just kind of like, bro. We allow the symbol sometimes. It just depends. Here's SIGA. Here's Neurometrics. Some stocks have them, some don't. Yeah. Green or red right now, guys. Green or red this week. All right, guys. So yeah, SPY continuing to dip, but still very green on the day. Neuro down to 5s. Sega up there. BBIG at 280s. Very slow day. I mean, we got like XCUR, Seal, but a pretty slow day, in all honesty. I mean, we got some stuff, but eh. AMC's kind of up. Apple's up too. So we got a lot of bullish action in large caps, mostly from the broader market. I mean, my only question about the Elon story about 2016 on SpaceX flight attendant story, my only question is, why are we just now hearing about this after he announces his political affiliation? Like, why are we just now hearing about this? Like, why is it only coming out now? That's the only question I have. A genuine question. Not really picking sides here. I don't really, it's too political in nature for me. But, like, why are we just now hearing about this? The only thing that's kind of sus is the timing of it, you know. But hey, I don't know. You know. Hey, nice, Jason. Congrats, brother. Congrats, dude. That's awesome. Yeah. And again, I mean, you guys know me. I don't really pick sides. I dislike both, but the timing on it, the timing of it's just a little strange. Um, hmm. What do you guys see? I see SIGA breaking down. Here's the SPY itself. There's the SPY. It's at 394s or so, 394s. Um, Hey, thank you, Jason. I appreciate your support, brother, for sure, man. Hey, what's up, Rick? Rick says, "Good morning, John. Team, great fishing yesterday. Great, getting ready to hit the water again after some trading. Hey, have fun, brother. Sounds like a great way to spend the day, bro." Um, yeah, CEI guys, look at CEI start to pop. It's up to 83 cents right now. 83 cents for CEI. Big moves. All right, so SPY's still sitting up there. Apple's right around 139.50. CEI is at 83 cents. Neuro is at 504s. The SPY is at 393.60s here. So slow Friday, slow day. Um, yeah, we'll see what we get. Disney just dropped. Yeah, I mean Disney didn't drop much. There's no volume with the latest drop. Um, yeah, CI up to 83s, 82s, 83s. John, all filings been dropped today and yesterday. Yeah, see that for CEI, bro. And CEI is up to 83 cents, man. Let's see if it makes a test for $1. I think it could get interesting. This is Benzinga Show news for CEI. Let me see. All right, so CEI, it shows their filings. So they filed the quarterly report and the annual Form 10 report. So it shows all their filings that they put in. So they've been dropping a lot of files today. And I think that's what's boosting them. All their filings are done. And at least that's what everybody's been saying on Twitter as well, is that all their filings were done, you know. All right, so Apple looks good. I mean, SPY kind of bouncing back at the VWAP here. CEI is trying to ramp up. Aside from all this stuff, it's pretty slow. Oh, crap. Where's Amazon? All right, guys. SPY popping back up to 394s. Apple up there. Still slow day. We got CEI at about 30 cents a share. John, can you filter your search bar by volume? Yeah, I mean, we can look here, and we can add, I thought we could. Let me see. No, I guess not. We can put it gainers up here and look at only gainers. We can filter it by sectors. See which sectors are really running, you know. We can look at energy and see that mostly up. But I don't think we can filter this one by volume, unfortunately. Let me try. Oh, yeah, you can. Okay, volume greater than... What do you think? Greater than how much on the day? I would say greater than 500,000. Okay, no, that's gonna be too. That's gonna be too slim. Maybe greater than 200K. Not what we want. Neo, it gives us a pretty good list, though. I will say that greater than 50K. It's just gonna limit it too much. We'll just leave the scanners up. We can look for big gaps here as well. We can look for a little bit more also. What's new on Twitter and Musk? We posted something on Twitter about what's new with Elon and all that stuff. If you want to go, I'll consider it a favor, guys, to everybody here. Open it up in a new tab, but go follow me on Twitter because we post stuff like this kind of as a detailed explanation about what we're looking at on Twitter. And go give me a follow on Twitter. I'll consider it a personal favor if you go hit that sub button on Twitter, guys. There's the link. There's the status we did as an update on kind of everything that's going on with Elon and Twitter and all that stuff. So check it out. Okay, yeah, we can filter with volume with the highest volume. I know that's lowest volume. We want the opposite. Yeah, so this is the highest to lowest volume here. Highest volume is CEI. It's 2.7 million. XCUR is the second top. If we look here, XCUR is up there to 1550s. So XCUR and CEI are the top two. CEI is currently at 83 cents. Here, let me see if Carol can do me a favor real quick. Hold on. All right. All right, sorry guys. Neo close to the VWAP. Yeah, Neo flying up this morning as well. Look at Neo. Neo up to 1775s. Big moves. Baller says, honestly, I'm not even. Yeah, I mean, it's like I said, I don't really pick sides politically. I really don't. I dislike both sides pretty evenly. You know, my common saying is the more radical you get on either side, the less intelligent you probably are. I don't think anybody believes in either party 100%. And I think if somebody claims to side with one party 100%, then they're either desperate to fit in or just not very smart. You know, most people, I think most reasonable people are pretty neutral and middle ground. But I don't know. Maybe not. Hey, what's up, SPAC? Hey, all good, dude. All good, man. Why is this market so slow? It's Friday. It's Friday, brother. You know, market's going to be slow on Friday. Oh, yeah. Oh, Rosie's crying. Not really sure how a turn in dollar index would shake out, but historically a weak dollar leads to stronger commodity demand. Can you imagine higher energy and grain prices? Yeah, man. Hey, Carol. Yo. Hey, baby, come here. All right, guys. So let me know what you're watching today. What's your favorite stock and why? Yeah, traders not really rushing to jump in right now. Kind of a slow day, man. I don't know what's going on. Slow. Yeah, y'all hit that like and sub button. Hit the notification bell. Apple bouncing up a little bit. I'm sure the SPY will probably go with it. Neo looks very strong. Very strong. I suspect Musk. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what happened as well, Omri. I think that he probably came out with the whole, you know, right thing because he knew that that was about to come out. But at the same time, though, why is this just now coming out 8 years later? This was 8 years ago. So like, why is it now? The timing of that doesn't make sense to me. You know, um, the timing of it just doesn't make sense. Thank you. Huh? No, it's a tripod. This one holds my phone and has a ring light around it. Yeah. Almost certainly, Omri. Almost certainly. Oh, all the time, Jojo. All the time, bro. You know. Did you trade BGXX? No, I didn't. Looks very risky and just unpredictable. Ramped up 300% and then crashed more than that, and then crashed 350. All right, no worries. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing, right? Like, here's the thing. Elon almost certainly came out with him siding with the right because he knew that this was going to happen, right? So he knew that they were going to drop this. And so, of course, he comes out and says, oh, I'm right wing, because that way he can blame it on that, right? The other side of it, and this is how you know I'm pretty neutral, is because, I think that's very obvious that Elon knew this was coming out. And so that's why he posted the stuff he did yesterday. And number two, why is this just now coming out 8 years later? That's the other side of it. It's like, this is a little late for that, right? It just seems a little late for this. Why didn't this come out 8 years ago when it happened? But who knows? Yeah, what's up, Average? Hey, we appreciate you being here. And looking at the Twitter stock, where do you think this is going to go? Twitter currently at 3760s. Where do y'all think this is going to go? Let me know. BBIG at 284, so we're watching that. Man, coffee tastes good, guys. Coffee tastes good. What about AGRI gapping up? Twitter under $38 a share. Here's AGRI. What do you think? How do you think Tesla is responding to this? Tesla currently at 720s. BBIG at 280s. All right, guys. So SPY just actually broke under 394s. Or not really broke under, but it's been pushing under that level now. You can see the SPY is currently at 393.30s here, 393.30s. So are y'all bullish or bearish on this market so far? Let's see what the poll states. The poll states, after this latest update, do you think the Twitter deal goes through? It's completely split, 50-50 on the matter. For doing another recall, what's up, Daniel? Right, 100%, Omri, 100%, man. I tend to agree with both of those points. Um, yeah, I mean, at the same time, though, guys, like, listen, I don't think we can discount that $250,000 was paid out to this flight attendant or whomever it was, right? So 250K was paid out, and so I mean, that's pretty. If it's true, that's pretty bad. You know, I don't think we should just ignore that. Is why again, who knows? But yeah, if it's true, it's pretty crappy of Elon. XCUR is up to 15 cents. Everything else is pretty slow. GNCA, NEPT, EBX, NNBC, Snacks, NBEV, WEBL, BODY, PANW. PANW, Palo Alto is gapping up to 488s. Best is up to 130s. CVET is at 21s. SYTA is at 120s. We got CEI obviously popping up. There's Twitter, and here's the SPY dipping down to 393, under 393.50s. Did you live stream yesterday? Yeah, we did. Yeah, I highly doubt the deal goes through as well. I think that both of them would happily take the $1 billion loss and just move on. Because I think this is a ridiculous. It's turned ridiculous now. How do you put live chart on YouTube? What do you mean by that? All right, guys, what do y'all think of AGR? We're going to look at some penny stocks. And as I look at these penny stocks, I want you guys to give me bull or bear on this. Okay, so I'm going to call out some penny stocks. I want you guys to tell me whether you're bullish or bearish on these stocks. Okay, so that's going to be a new thing we're going to be doing on the show from now on, starting at right around 8:45 to 9 p.m. or 9 a.m. I'm going to call out some stocks, and then I want you guys to just tell me what you guys think about them. Okay, first one, Neuro. Bull or bear on Neuro? First one is Neuro, N-U-R-O. This is it right here. This one had some big moves yesterday, propped all the way up from the 270s a few days ago, all the way up to over $5 a share. Bullish or bearish? Guys, bullish or bearish on Neuro? Bullish, bear, bull. Pretty split on this one. Bull, bear, bullish, bear, bull. So mostly people are saying bearish here. Bear on all, bear. All right, so we got like a few bulls, but mostly bears here for Neuro. Interesting. All right, so the next one here. The next one is going to be AGRI. AGRI, bull or bear. Here's the symbol from AGRI. This one has been moving up a lot since the 13th. It's gone up from 160s to 260s where it's at now. Tested $3 a few times in the last few days. AGRI, bull or bear? Let me know. No idea. Bull, bear. All right, so mostly bears again for AGRI as well. Interesting. Okay, so we're going to switch it up and throw up some large caps here, some large caps. First one, the next one we're going to do a CEI, actually. So we're going to do CEI, and then maybe we'll pivot to some large caps. CEI, bull or bear? Let me know in chat. Here's CEI right here on the top left. This one had all its filings done. It's oil related. Pretty big gap up this morning from 75 cents to 85 cents. CEI, bear. I know Max is a bull. Whale. Bull, bear. Okay. Bull, CI, bull. Okay, so this one's got a little bit more bulls in it. All right, interesting. All right, so we're going to switch it up and do some large caps. Twitter, bull or bear? Obviously, everybody knows what's going on with Twitter. We've covered it really heavily this morning. And so let us know. Polar bear on Twitter, guys. Here's Twitter, 3760s. I'm pretty bearish on Twitter. I don't think the deal will go through, and I think it'll drop. I wanted to buy a put option a few days ago, but I stopped myself. But this one's been very volatile. Bear, 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 bear. Most people are bearish on Twitter, it looks like. Okay. Disney. Bull or bear? Yeah. Bull on Disney. Yeah, I'm definitely bullish on Disney myself personally. I think Disney over the long run. Yeah, see, most people are bullish on Disney, it looks like. We got a few bears. But yeah, I'm a huge bull for Disney too. Definitely bullish on Disney. Personally myself. What else we got? Anything else? BBIG is the next one. BBIG, bull or bear? Bear? Okay. Disney will hit 60? I don't think so. Bear. Yeah, we can mention AMD. Bull, bear, bull, bear. So this one's pretty split down the middle. Bull, bear. Okay, got you. So this one's pretty split. What about AMD? IMMX. Yeah, look at IMMX, guys. Wow. IMMX surging up here. Big move. Let's look at the catalyst. This is almost certainly catalyst driven in some way. All right, so IMMX highlighted it showed improvement survival over Johnson & Johnson's FDA-approved drug, trabecedin, related to connective tissue cancer, soft tissue sarcoma. All right, so IMMX's bio-drug demonstrated improved survival over Johnson & Johnson's drug, basically, is the catalyst here for IMMX. If we look at the float sizing here, the float is very small, 7 million, and that means that this one could also get targeted by gurus because of the float size. It's a very small float. That means that certain big-time traders, could be trading this one and influencing it, and we could get some big drops, i.e., what was yesterday? Was it DPSI yesterday? What was yesterday's crazy crash that we got where we pumped it up and then we dumped at the open? Was it Neuro? Yeah, it was Neuro yesterday. So Neuro dumped and then ripped back up and then came right back down this morning. So interesting. But yeah, IMMX is up to 220s. Must have been a really nice horse, SPY break it down as we talk. Here's the SPY. So SPY falling. SPY down to 293s now. All right, AMC, bull or bear? Let me know. All right, we're getting ready to send our email newsletter out, guys. We're getting ready to send our email newsletter. Again, remember, you can join and be a part of our email newsletter. You get a watch list and kind of a market update emailed to you every single morning, regardless of whether you're watching the stream or not. And if you want to be a part of that, join beginnertrading.com/members. It's completely free. We don't sell anything, so it's all free here. And yeah, we're going to get ready to send our weekly watch list out. AMC, bull, bear, bull, bear. Kind of split on AMC, but we got a lot of bulls too. Yeah. Yeah, those are very cheap. Where are those available upon? How much are they? About $300. That's not bad. All right, guys. All right. So the SPY is currently sitting around 393s. Also moving this morning. We have CEI. We've got Twitter. Volatility continuing, really. All right, so what do we got today, guys? We got CEI, or we got Twitter for sure. We're watching Twitter. CEI, Neuro, AGRI, AMC is gapping up today. We got BBIG moving, potential short squeeze. We've got IMMX gapping up on a catalyst. NEO gapping up. If y'all see anything else, let me know. I don't see much else. CYN, maybe? I know CYN moved historically. Let's gap it up a little bit. We'll leave it like that. All right, so we just sent our email newsletter out, guys. And like I said, check out our memberships if you want to join and be a part of our newsletter. Hey, what's up, Alex? Happy birthday, bro. It's Alex's birthday. Oh, yeah, what's up, Alex? TRKA? Yeah, we're looking at it. It's just low volume. I mean, it went up to 73 cents. There's just no real volume here. So until we break over 73, 75 cents, I'm not really interested in it. I really don't know what it's going to do either. Yeah, IMMX is up there too. But yeah, TRK looks okay, but again, I mean, day trading and the volume's pretty light for me. Swing trading might be interesting. Big percentage moves up, but it is big. I would look, if it pulls back, I'm looking at like 50 cents maybe. But if it breaks over 75 cents in this high right here, then it could get interesting as well. We just don't know. We'll have to wait. IMMX at 250s right now, 250s. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, happy birthday, Alex, for sure. All right, SPY's over 293s again. Are y'all buying IMMX? Let me know. Yeah, SIGA. Yeah, we should watch SIGA too. It's green today again. So SIGA is interesting. Mostly just sideways activity though, so it's hard to get excited about this one because even though it had a big range here, it's still pretty sideways in terms of like overall like trend. And so for that, I gotta just wait. Yeah, so IMMX news is we covered the news. It was positive trial results, I believe, is what the catalyst was. Yeah, so IMMX catalyst is they highlighted trial results that showed improvement over Johnson & Johnson's version of the drug, which is a connective tissue cancer, soft tissue sarcoma related drug of some sort, is what it is. So positive trial results that were highlighted by the company for IMMX is what's causing this one to bump up. Yeah. Yeah, I remember that actually, Larry. I knew it was something like that. Yeah, cancer drug improved results, though, is what I'm showing. Hey, does anybody have any editing companies? I'm looking for an editor specifically that can edit videos. I'm willing to pay either a monthly base fee or something else. So I'm willing to pay money. Obviously, really, I'm willing to pay up to $100 per video. Hey, thank you for the subscribe, Mo. Thank you for the subscribe, Mo. Appreciate it. Y'all be like Mo. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit the notification bell. We appreciate the love, Mo. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you. But yeah, if anybody knows any editors or specifically editing companies, like editing companies are fine. Like I used to work with one, I can't remember their name, when we were much smaller. Now that we're larger, it might be worthwhile to try them. Are you looking for some fancy stuff or simple editing? A little bit of both. I mean, I'm looking for somebody that can mimic my style of editing videos. So it's very technical analysis based styling, is what it was. Is what it is. And so I'm just looking for somebody who can edit my style of videos. So go back and look at my back testing videos, and that's really what it is. IMMX is at 250. So pulling back a little bit. I think holding the VWAP is important here. So we'll see if it does. Yeah, Twitter, I mean, it's trying. Neuro still consolidating at 490s here, and Disney back up to 104s. We got CEI still holding over 282.5 cents. But again, I'm looking for an editor that I can send a video and get it back within a day or two, quickly, is what I'm really looking for. I could send them the raw footage, looking for them to edit it and get it back within a day or two. GMVD. It's too cheap, no volume. Cheap, no volume, 65 cents a share, and absolutely zero volume. SPY's starting to rebound back, though. So if we look at the SPY itself here, here's the SPY. SPY back up to 393.30s, 393.30. So SPY's moving some. All right, so the SPY back up to 393.40s here. So the SPY still doing pretty good. I'm expecting to see most large caps start to rebound from that. All right, guys. So SPY testing 393.50s. Do you think the market will move opening green or red at the opening bell? I guess is my question here. Do you think the market will go up or down in that first 30 minutes after the opening bell? Is the question. Up or down market in that first 30 minutes? Let me know. CEI testing VWAP now. Neuro's still down. I'm still looking at IMMX. Just be careful, guys, because again, this is a low float stock. It could be impacted by gurus and stuff like that. So we just got to be very careful there. Hey, what's up, Paulo? Red, red, green, likely red, red, green to red today. I'm down at the open. Good morning, John. All green, green day. Yeah, I hope we go up. I truly hope we go up. Who knows if we will. Are you referring to your backtesting videos from a year ago? Yeah, any of those videos, any of my backtesting videos. We got a bunch of them. So I'm talking about all of them, really. Even though I got puts and losing money, I still want to see the market goes up. Hey, all good, Airstyle. Kind of think we will see some bullish action for the first few hours and switch as people close out their positions for the week. That's certainly plausible. SPY is one of the most volatile moves, 10 to 15 every day. It's super nice on options. Yeah. VERB, Robert. Yeah, Verb's okay. It's just cheap and it's moving slow. It's just cheap and moving slow. I emailed you about video editing. Hey, we'll send it again. I am Don. My bad, brother. Which email you send it to? Yes, the Verb could move. It's just slow right now, so we'll see. Best is up. Do we have any? I don't even know if we have any big earnings releases for next week. I really don't know. Here's the SPY itself. SPY's at 393.30s here. Let me see the earnings reports for next week. What big earnings do we have coming up? Monday next week, nothing big. Pretty slow day for earnings, it looks like. Xpeng. So it looks like next week is going to be a very slow earnings week. Nothing really big that I'm going to be necessarily interested in trading or watching. VERU earnings early in the morning next week, so that's Tuesday. Alibaba earnings are Thursday of next week as well, so those might be interesting. So Baba earnings, Macy's as well, mostly in the morning. The problem with earnings whisper is that there needs to be a way to decipher between morning and evening earnings. No, I didn't, Omri. I mostly use VWAP. Um, hey, what's up, Max? All right, guys. So SPY rejecting at 393s, coming back down, testing that level now. Do you think it'll hold support here? Let me know. Yeah, Omri, but I mean, I think the attack almost certainly is political in nature, regardless. You know, the fact that it's coming up 8 years later, I think that's pretty telling of it being about politics. And again, I'm very neutral. Like, don't think I'm like really shilling for one side or another, because I'm not. I'm pretty neutral politically. But like, I think there's suspect things on both sides. I think on Elon's side, it looks like he came out with that in order to blame it on politics, because he came out with that almost certainly knowing that it would come out. So of course he went that way already. But number two is that he was already kind of trending a specific direction politically, and the fact that this is just now showing up 8 years later when he takes his stance politically over the last few months, that is a little suspect as well, in my opinion. So I think both of them are suspect here, and you know, again, it kind of fits with my neutral narrative as a whole, I guess. Uh, you know what I mean? So I think they're both suspect here, and you know, I don't know. Yeah, IMMX back up to 250s here. Let's see if it holds and bounces. All right, so there's 250s for IMMX. Let's see if it holds. We got 270 at the top. Let's see if it breaks that. SPY bouncing at 393s. That might be a continued support level to watch here. IMMX has legit news from the known history of news like this. Would you think it would move up? Yeah, so IMMX's catalyst is right here. So the catalyst for IMMX is they highlighted their IMX 110, which showed improved survival over J&J's Janssen's FDA-approved drug related to the connective tissue cancer soft tissue sarcoma. Is the catalyst for IMMX. It's also a low float stock. It's got about 7 million in the float, so it's very low float. So this thing could run. If it gains volume, it could run. It also might have some gurus that manipulate low float stocks targeting it. But we'll have to wait and see. It's currently at 250s right now, and you know, who knows? We'll have to wait and see. Let me know what you guys are watching. Let me know what you guys like today and why. Slow day, very slow day all around. SPY is up, which is good. That's all I really want, is the SPY to do well. But who knows? We'll have to wait and see, guys. Um, these tweets out, and then See what we get. Love to see our Discord as active as it is. Watching Mullen as well, I guess. Mullen at 104, so it's just kind of slow too. SPY options all days. It's all time low. For which one, John? METX will run a Bitcoin going up. We could look at it. I'm kind of tempted to buy IMMX here. I'll buy a little piece of this. And we'll see if that works, but I don't know. ROST bad earnings fell in line with Walmart and Target. Retailers are getting beat up this week. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Ross, man, got absolutely destroyed. If we look at ROST here, wow, absolutely destroyed. But retailers have been getting just beat up, and so it's not really outside of expectations here, I don't think. Bad earnings for ROST, just bad earnings. SPY popping back up, though. So SPY just kind of moved up a little bit here. Here's the SPY itself. It's up to 393.40s, 393.40. So SPY starting to head back up. As long as we can hold some of these gains over the last few days, then that's good. You know, ideally, I'd love to see the market get back over 400 for the SPY, but who knows? We're actually technically red on the year now. All right, so we're in IMMX here. It's trying to hold. Let me know what you guys are watching right now, guys. What's your main watch list right now? It's kind of slow at this point in time, a little bit dull, but like, hey, we'll get some good action hopefully coming soon, and hopefully we get something that looks good. IMMX down a little bit. I want to see if it holds support over VWAP. It recently made a pop over VWAP. I just want to see if it holds support there now. SPY down in 393s. BBIG up to 285s here, guys. So BBIG up to 285s. Very slow day at this point in time, though. All markets are green. Yeah, market's doing okay. I mean, the market's moving up slightly, which is good. I just hope it continues. Market dipped really, really heavily for the SPY, for instance. Like if we look at the SPY, this thing has dumped really, really heavily since the 18th. We had some pretty big drops in the market from like 410s or a little bit under that down to specifically 390s. And so as long as we can hold over 390s, I think it's good. The lows of the last year are right around 384.90. You can see the low right around 385s here. And I think that's what a lot of people and traders are ultimately going to be paying attention to is the 380s, 390s. And who knows, man, we'll see. It's a tough time right now. Tough time, slow day. We got IMMX making moves, which is nice, but who knows if it'll continue. And it does have some type of news, but yeah, who knows, man. We'll have to wait. We're in IMMX small, and maybe we'll add some more if it sets up, but who knows. BBIG is at 285s. We got CEI over VWAP as well. Coles, or no, Ross. I'm sorry, Ross. I always think it's Coles, but it's Ross. It looks okay. Ross, the company, not the dude. Then IMMX. Looking at that, but it's pretty dull too, to be completely real. We got Neuro on the move. Anything else? I mean, we do have KOS or ROST, which is Ross. All right, guys, 10 minutes until the opening bell. 10 minutes. We'll see what we get, guys. I mean, like I said, hopefully we get some good movement. IMMX is up to 254s right now. What are y'all buying right now and why, guys? Let me know. We got 10 minutes. Are you buying anything up? Are you investing long term? Or are you more so day trading? Also, what's your top 4 stocks and why? If I've got to pick top 4 to watch at the opening bell, when I say this, it means that I'm just watching these stocks. I'm not saying that they're going to go up. I have no idea. I'm not saying I'm even holding these stocks. I'm just watching these stocks. The ones I'm watching specifically at the opening bell are going to be IMMX, obviously. I might watch Ross to see if it rebounds some. The SPY is something I'm clearly going to be watching. CEI and BBIG, and then maybe Neuro as well. So those 4 or 5 stocks are going to be what I'm paying attention to the most at the opening bell. Again, Neuro, CEI, ROST, IMMX, BBIG, and the SPY are usually what I'm going to be paying attention to at the opening bell. Let me know if you're red or green so far. I think I'm slightly red. I think I'm down like $20 today. Yeah, I'm slightly red. After playing with the SPY and Neuro earlier on the day. Mostly the SPY. So we bought a little dip in the SPY and it just kept on dipping. But overall, pretty small. My goal of today is to not give too much money back to the stock market. And we'll see what happens, guys. We'll see what happens. It's a slow day.
Continues.
Kind of checking out what Benzinga is saying about recessions. Do y'all think we're in a recession? Let me know. Yeah, just keeping an eye out. Yeah, y'all be careful, man. We got 8 minutes until the market opens. SPY popping back to 393s. We've got ROST at 70.5s. Yes, we are in a recession. Haven't been day trading as much. Been taking L's, just watching fireworks and buying dips. Honestly, I don't blame you, bro. It might not be a bad strategy, to be honest. I think with what's happened over the last few months, most people are red. I've done a number of different polls, and most people are red. I would say about 80%, according to the polls that I've done, about 80% are red in this market currently. Let me find the poll. So yeah, we did a poll. We did a poll a few days ago, and like I said, a large majority of people said that they were red in this current market. So yeah, so here's the numbers that we got lately. Okay, here's the first poll we did about a day ago. We got about 400 votes on this poll. 79% of people are red. About 79%. So that's a pretty high number of people red over the last month. And that's good, honest. And that's only the people that are honest about it. We also did a poll the other day on, do you think the Twitter deal goes through? And this was 2 days ago. We got about 500 plus votes on this poll. And 60% of people think no, the Twitter deal will not go through. I asked people 9 days ago. I said, hey, are you buying up stocks right now? And 60% of people said no, basically. 59% of people said no. As I'm speaking now, guys, the SPY is currently popping up. It's at 393.50s, 393.50s. And so that's kind of the numbers that I'm getting in sentiment polls for whether people are buying up stocks. Let me know another good poll. Maybe do you think we're in a recession right now is another one. CEI definitely in a recession, 90% recession, and if not, we will be once Fed is done with us. Obviously, we're in a recession. Look at retail numbers, gas and food prices. Yeah, for sure. Let me know what your plan is for this recession. Are you buying up stocks or are you waiting, letting the market stabilize a little bit? The SPY's coming back, though. SPY's starting to come back some. All right, guys. Slow day. We got about 6 minutes. Commodities crazy high. Microchip sector. Accumulating stock going long. That's not a bad idea. I mean, I'm probably going to be buying up these dips long term. And when I say long term, I mean 5 to 10 years. I think if I'm going to hold anything for 5 to 10 years, I think waiting for moments like this in the market makes the most sense. As even if we do drop more, I think over the next 5 to 10 years, we will correct back on the upside, at least in my personal subjective opinion. But who knows, man? Maybe I'm wrong. And yeah, that's just kind of what I think. Now, it could be very easily wrong here, as always. But who knows? Guys, let me know what you guys think. Markets are for the most part slow and boring and dull. Today we got a little bit of a rebound on the move on the upside today, so a little bit of stuff is bouncing back here. And yeah, we'll see if we continue to get some good action, but who knows, man. Market's been very slow and kind of boring. And yeah, we'll see if we keep it up. If you're right, you make bank. Wait, where'd that comment go? There you go. And I know some people think the market's just going to keep dropping. SPY is rebounding really, really nicely right now. So the SPY is up to 393s, 394s here for the SPY. So the market's starting to come back. And we'll see if it does. I mean, who knows? I'm also in IMMX right now. Everything else is pretty slow, guys. I mean, the volatility, the hype is gone. I've watched all the market cycles. If you're right, you're rich. If you're wrong and it doesn't come back, everybody's screwed. Right, exactly. Everybody's screwed to begin with, anyway. Yeah, I've got long-term stocks. I would be crazy not to. I mean, I think long-term investing is obviously the easiest way to make money in the stock market by far. You're almost guaranteed to make money if you research healthy companies and hold for 10, 20, 30 years. And you know, if you're not investing long-term, guys, you're crazy, you know. I'm starting to get more positive on buying things long-term. Yeah, and I get it, man. It's honestly just kind of one of those markets. This is the time to start nibbling on long-term holds. Yeah, for sure. Especially right now. I mean, this is when most people are going to be making the extent of their money long-term, is waiting for really cheap prices, I think. But again, I don't know. Don't copy me. I really have no idea. Don't copy me. SPY starting to dip down too. It's at 393.60s. Less than 2 minutes, guys. Less than 2 minutes. And again, we're going to be day trading a $30,000 account at the open. Markets go up 3% at the open and then down 5% in the afternoon. Yeah, for sure. That's kind of how it goes, bro. You know, that's kind of how the market treats us sometimes. All right, guys, we got about 240 people here, which honestly isn't bad considering the numbers that others are getting right now. Slow day, very slow, boring, neutral day. And we'll see what we get. The SPY just turned around really, really quickly here. Down to 393.30s, 393.30s. We're still in IMMX. We got less than a minute open, guys. Good luck today. Let's try to make some money. We got about 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Yeah, the market's just slow, bro. Again, coming from somebody that can judge the sentiment based off of views and interest. Last year, crazy amount of interest. AMC, GameStop, Dogecoin, just crazy runs and everything. This year, huge slowdown, less interest overall, and it'll come back. It's cyclical. It always goes in waves. It'll come back, but like right now, it's slow, and that's understandable. I'm not even mad about it. It's a normal part of the stock market. You know, the stock market goes in waves. All right, guys, here's the opening bell. Good luck. Hey, what's up, Tiny? Hey, good luck, team. All right, so I guess I'm holding IMMX into the open. I don't know if I like to, but the SPY's dipping right at the opening bell. SPY's dipping. We're going to switch the scanner over to regular here. And wait for that to refresh. Watching the SPY bounce a little bit off at 393 at the open, but then dipping right back under 393 and just kind of slamming down here. Kind of slamming down. Disney popped up a little bit, though, so it's kind of trending against the market right now from what I see. Ross, ROSS is up to $71 a share, $71. Rivian moving kind of sideways and weird. Hey, what's up, Tiny? Yeah. All right, guys, IMMX is up to 250s, 250s. SPY got a nice down wick, potentially propping it up. Whoa, look at the wick in the SPY. What just happened here? Is this a glitch? Does anybody know? Is this a glitch? Let me know if this is a glitch, guys. Does anybody see this? Or is it just me? What is this? It has to be real. I mean, right? Does anybody see this? Is it just me? Same on TC2000? Okay, got you. Yeah, we're just going to cut this under the lows and refresh and wait. We're going to short. I mean, market looks like it wants to break down. Which is kind of a weird market so far, guys, so y'all be careful. See if we can break under lows, kind of sideways trending. Still waiting here. We're going to cut it. I'm not going to hold this super long. I got to wait and let this play out. I don't even know how to do this. I might attack the Q instead, as long as the Q doesn't have some crazy weird wick. Yeah, Q is what we might attack instead here. There's the SPY. Getting some weird lag on everything. Tech seems to be breaking down. SPY will probably come with it. Let me short this. There we go. Q just broke down pretty quickly. There we go. Okay. Yep. Just choppy fake out left and right. So we're going to just wait. Very, 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 very choppy day so far, guys. Very choppy day. So y'all just be very careful. There's not a lot of good stuff in action going on. SPY is terrible looking. Market is dumping down, testing lows. SPY finally cracked under lows, so it looks like it just kind of faked me out on the top. Rivian breaking down, Disney down as well. I mean, I'm betting that the stock will go down. DS Greg. Market really breaking down heavily on the SPY and Q. Pulling up Apple, kind of start glancing at that here. Very choppy right now, guys. Yeah, y'all just be careful. It's incredibly choppy and boring and slow. Just not any good, favorable activity at this point, at least for me personally. Big breakdowns and everything. Shorting Apple a little bit here. Small. Trying to get my feet wet. We get a big upwick. We'll short in heavier here, 50 shares. Covering, breaking down on Apple. Nice. All right, covering. Just made a little piece there. Still riding it down. Market's starting to break. Big red action, which is not really what we want. Market weakness. Market bouncing back a little bit here. We'll see if it holds or what happens. All right, market popping back up some. Apple, I might short into this little Apple pop up here, 25 shares. Might add a little bit more to Apple as it rejects from these highs up here. 50 shares. Slightly green here. We're just looking for a flush, which we kind of got, but a quick retracement. $25 shares. We'll add a little bit more on this up wick. Hopefully we get some bearish action, but all right, so we're losing a little bit on here, but market making big swings. I guess we're gonna cover this. I guess we can let it test VWAP first. Looks like we're about to fall into a choppy day though, guys, so y'all just be careful. Yeah, we'll just cut this here. We're just gonna wait now. We're neutral range, middle range. Nothing really favorable for me, at least. I haven't been having that much that positive results, I guess is the best way to put it. Volume's okay. I mean, we're just middle range though, is what it's just not favorable for my style of trading, you know? Like I'm just not doing good in my style of trading, so we're just kind of chilling right now, waiting. Apple's starting to curve back up. SPY starting to come back here. Wait, we're gonna wait and just hope we get something good. Q starting to come back up, so Apple's starting to move back up too. We're just gonna wait though, guys, until we're still middle range for me, and so I gotta just take it easy. Apple is really one of the ones that's starting to rebound here. Q starting to come back too. All right, so we're starting to get some red to green moves and everything. Long way to get back up there from that initial wick, but I mean, this is certainly good. I'll just have to wait, let things stabilize a little bit, and maybe attack the upside. Apple is just ramping up. I think Apple is really what's dragging the market up here. We might buy this little dip in Apple once it happens here. Here's a little dip. $25 We'll add a little bit more here. Looking to hold right over this. But if this comes back, we're sideways, and we're going to have to just limit our trades. All right, slightly green. Sorry, I'm making a thumbnail for our crypto video, so just bear with me, guys. All right, so Apple ripped up. We're going to cover a little piece of this. Big rejection on Apple, so it went all the way up to those highs, and it looks like somebody might have just sold some big orders. I don't know. We're going to wait and then maybe add some more to this here. All right, market turned completely around here, so we're going to have to wait. And yep, we're going to have to cover Apple too. Purely sideways choppy market, guys. We're still in Apple 50 shares, but we're not gonna lose over $15 here. Or at least we're gonna try not to. We're gonna let it see if it comes back here. I don't mind it consolidating here, but I'm not gonna hold very quickly. I also think the market is crashing down now. So yeah, we're gonna cut that and just wait. You know, market is breaking down. Apple might actually come back though, so I'm still not like against Apple coming back. I think Apple could still come back. Yeah, some bearish action in the market. Mostly, I'm looking at Apple breakdown. Tesla going down. Yeah, I see Tesla dropping, Apple dropping, a lot of different things just falling. Just kind of waiting here. I don't want to. It's still a choppy day. We might start to get ready to attack some bearish action if Apple gives it to us, but if not, we're just gonna have to chill and wait. Apple came all the way back up, though. We might start to buy this dip, too. Let me see. So we're back over this previous close. We'll start to buy that dip. There we go. Nice little ramp. I got a quick rejection flush. About break even here on Apple. Market mostly sideways, so no real trend to attack here. Break even on Apple. We'll see what we get out of it. All right, so Apple's starting to creep up. We're going to go ahead and take a little pop off of that. And we'll go ahead and take that little cut off of it here. Market turning. Very choppy sideways neutral trends, guys. There's nothing really going on in terms of trends. Maybe I got out of Apple a little bit prematurely, but, you know. Got some wicks on the upside for the SPY and Q. BBIG dumped down. Anything else that really looks good here? I don't see much. I kind of want to bet on Apple here. We'll buy 25 shares. But we're keeping it pretty small on the day. I just don't see much that I'm confident in, guys. IMMX might start to come back. Tesla breaking down. There we go. All right, so we're green on Apple. That's good, I guess. Disney kind of rebounded some here. It's been on a downward trend all day. What are you guys doing? How are you guys doing? Red or green so far, team, and why? All right, Apple pulling back a little bit. Very choppy sideways day, guys. Let me see what you guys are doing. Green, AGRI. Is AGRI running? There's BBIG still slow. AGRI. All right, so market turning all the way around, guys. Market coming down. Market looks like it's turning, but who knows? All right, so market's starting to break down. Tempted to buy Apple here. There's IMMX trying to creep back up. It's at 250s. Redbox. Sorry, there's AGRI squeezing. Here's Redbox. It's up to 410s. Maybe that props the market up. So I might buy this little dip in Apple. We're kind of going back and forth with this, trying to ride this momentum up. There we go. So Apple dip buys have been working. If I just wait for the right one, they've been working very well. The VIX. Yeah, so SPY popping up here. We're going to see if we can keep trading Apple. IMMX starting to ramp up, so maybe penny stocks are starting to come back. Let's just see if the market. It's hard for me to trade right now because there's so sideways. It's such a sideways trend. Apple is the only one that kind of looks halfway decent, and everything else. All right, cool. Look at Redbox start to ramp. A little bit tempted to buy Apple here. I don't know. Very sideways market. Apple's starting to come back up though. AGRI's flying up 280s, but the volume even today though, guys, like even Redbox, less than 200,000 shares traded per minute. Even if you look at AGRI, less than 100,000 shares traded per minute. Apple just ripped, man. Maybe missing that dip buy was the wrong move because that thing just flew up, man. Look at AGRI. TXMD. Yeah, TXMD actually kind of looks good. No lie. So TXMD doesn't look bad, I guess. Wow. Big market turnaround. Sketchy market to trade, man. Watching Disney a little bit here. Disney, DIS. Yeah, TXMD halted at 390. Or no, TXMD's not halted. It's at 318s. I don't think it is, at least. Is it? Oh, wow. Maybe it is. Is TXMD halted? Let me look at the halt codes. Okay, no, TXMD is not halted. It's not halted. It's still green. It's still going, I mean. Apple testing that 140 level. We've been trying to trade this one a little bit more today, and this was one of the plans I had. Still red on the day, but small. Look at Redbox up to 440s, guys. Redbox up to 440s. Mostly small caps are what I see running this morning. Mostly small caps. Redbox with a big pullback down to 430s here, guys. Look at 430s. TXMD just broke highs, guys. So TXMD just ripped over highs, team. Wow. Apple bouncing up a little bit. I think Apple dropped to 122s. Batters up. Yeah, let me know if y'all are buying stuff here. Oh, sorry. Let me get the music going. Disney's starting to break down too. I think the MU getting slaughtered. Yeah, well, everything's kind of dropping. Starting to get some bearish activity here. Apple finally breaking down here. That might drag the market down. Maybe we'll get some momentum we can attack from this. Huge drop in the market. Wow. Crazy big drop here, guys. Huge drop. Wow. Huge drop. Apple's starting to break down under lows. Huge red candles in the market, guys. So SPY down to 391s. Here, let me put up the SPY. SPY down to 391s. Wow. Q down to 290s. Wow, let's see what the previous closing price is. This was great for the market too, man. Oh wait, I got the wrong study up on the SPY. There we go. All right, so we're still very green on the day for both of these. But man, what about Twitter? What's Twitter doing? Definitely not a small drop. Yeah, should have bought puts. Hindsight's 2020. Yeah, it's all good, man. You know, like I said, I got pretty good intuition with options, longer term options. Like short term options are always but like longer term options, I've got pretty solid intuition with like the plays that I choose to make on those. And you can see the Q breaking down with everything. Like, here's the Q. Apple just dumped. We might start shorting Apple here too, to be completely real. I gotta wait for a little pop up, but the market's not waiting here. The market's just falling still. We'll add to Apple here. Short. Maybe add up to a 439 if we get a bounce up there. Anticipate like a test of lows. We want a little bit more Apple too, but we need a bounce back at the 139s. Oh, we got a second though. Y'all check out BitGet. BitGet is super dope. So if you want to buy the dip in crypto, another great way to get around the PDT rule is through BitGet, because in BitGet, you can copy other profitable traders. You can trade crypto futures. So this is where most people are going to find value in BitGet, is that on BitGet, you can trade crypto futures with leverage, right? So if I want to short Bitcoin, I can with up to 125 times leverage. I can also go long, or I can buy any of these here with leverage. So with ApeCoin, for instance, it gives me 50 times leverage. So if I put up $1,000, it'll give me 50K to trade with. Just be careful. You can get yourself in trouble with some of these. We're going to add to Apple here short. So we're in 50 shares of Apple short. But yeah, just be careful. You can get yourself in trouble trading some of these, but you can get leverage. Again, with Bitcoin up to 125 times leverage on BitGet. You can also copy other profitable traders. And that's where a lot of traders are going to find value in this too, is because you could frankly copy some of these really profitable traders, trade for trade, and it'll automatically enter and exit your positions for you. So if you look at copy traders here, there's some traders that are making copy traders a lot of money. Like, look at this guy. He's made copy traders 115K, made 141%. And there's a lot of other guys like this here, and girls, that make pretty good gains. You know, this guy has made copy traders 114K. And if I want to follow them, I go to follow. If I want to take larger sizing, I can do a multiplier of like 2 to 1. If I buy 1,000, if they buy 2,000, I buy 4,000. With 2 to 1, or I can go less size. If they're trading too large, I can go 0.25. So if they buy 1,000, I buy 250. I can give myself a stop loss, all that good stuff. You can also regularly invest on BitGet as well. So you can invest on BitGet. You can buy Dogecoin, Shiba Inu, XRP, a lot of these altcoins. I can go to USDT, see Metaverse crypto, Solana crypto, all that good stuff. And again, they do allow US users as well. Depositing is super simple. You just go to buy crypto, and I can say, hey, I want to buy $500 worth of Bitcoin using Visa, Google, MasterCard, Apple Pay, all that good stuff. You get your coin within 5 to 30 minutes. Check it out. They are a sponsor of our video, so a great way to help support your boy here. And yeah, great way to show support for the channel. Check out BitGet. Really useful thing if you're interested in getting into crypto, to be honest, because they do allow US users, and they are regulated with KYC regulation for US users. So here's the link. Yeah, you can go long on Bitcoin. You can buy the dip. I think buying the dip's probably going to be more profitable than shorting Bitcoin, but who knows? I don't know. All right, we're shorting Apple here. We're going to add to this position as well. We'll take 75 shares of Apple. Short. Looking for a quick flush rejection back down here. We got one. We're going to take a little piece of it off. I think the SPY wants to test the previous closing price today. There we go. Apple breaking down. We're going to cover some more there. SPY breaking down too. 25 shares left. We'll go ahead and cover there. See, we get another pop in Apple, or what happens? Yeah, market just dumped. Mostly the crypto markets are following the broader market. At least they have been. Like if we look at crypto, for instance, today, Bitcoin is down 0.84%, but it's not doing bad. It's over 30K, which is good. Finally started getting a breakdown in the markets. Or not finally. Yeah, we got to break down the markets that we can attack here, and this is what we want. Yeah, we've been mostly shorting Apple all day. We get a little pop here, we'll short it some more. All right, so we're short in Apple right now. We might add a little bit more to it here. 50 shares short. Take a little swing with the cushion we built up. Trying to find some edge here. Also, guys, y'all check out BitGet. BitGet's the easiest way, or not BitGet. Y'all check out Top Step. Top Step's the easiest way to get around the PDT rule, in my opinion. You can go long or short in futures. In the E-mini, which is the MES, or the Micro E-mini. Okay, we're just going to have to cover here. Or the Micro E-mini is the exact same thing as the SPY. So we're going to get out roughly break even there. Is the exact same thing as the SPY, but you can trade it with no PDT rule. So Top Step funds traders in futures. So they give you a demo. If you can hit their target while following the rest of their rules, they'll fund you between 50 up to over 100K with an 80% profit split in the futures market. So it's really the easiest way to get around the PDT rule. There's the link. Check it out. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream today. We're going to go ahead and close it down a little bit early and just switch over to our crypto video, which is starting right now. So we're going to switch over to our crypto video and on our crypto channel talking about bear markets potentially with NFTs and all the ramifications of that. And yeah, let me know what you guys like today, guys. Stick around. We're going to be switching over to the crypto channel right now. Let me send Joel the invite here. See what the market does here. Yeah, appreciate you. Appreciate everybody, guys. Hey, what's up, Joel? All right, I'm ending the other stream right now. All right, guys, I'll see you guys over there.